Welcome back. Jewish mysticism, or Kabbalah, revolves around the central text of the Zohar. Tradition says it was written by Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai in the 2nd century. Now, it includes a world of symbols and codes, and here to help us decipher all of that is Dr. Netta Sobol from the Tzfat Academic College and the Division of Mysticism and Spirituality. Netta, great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
What is it about the Zohar that kind of pulled you in and now is really, your life is dedicated to really teaching about it?
Yeah. It's actually, it's very special structure, combining literature and a literary plot with an exegesis on the Torah. Exegesis meaning a very special way of interpreting the Torah, very freestyle way. And in the case of the Zohar, it means that they read the Torah as a code in which God has had hidden messages for the people, for those who know amongst the people of Israel, for the next generations. And those who know have to really read in that way the Torah and reveal all the time its secrets.
So what are some of those secrets?
Okay.
You knew that question was coming.
Those secrets concern God. And
the nature of God?
The nature of God, the structure of God, and the belief, the basic belief that God has revealed layers. I mean, He has a revealed manner. He has a secret layer, and this is what they call the Ein Sof, the infinity. And He has also a revealed manner, way of being, way of actually transmitting its abundance into this world. And they all the time are dealing with this structure. And this structure is exactly the structure that is seen in this world and seen in us, men, women, who live here as a microcosm.
Right. We embody that same structure.
Right.
And you know, I know it is built on kind of different Hebrew words and levels.
Yeah.
Maybe we could talk about a couple of those.
Sure.
For example, Binah is one. Chesed, Yisod is another.
Yeah.
Chesed, Tiferet. These, and often when people are looking at art that is inspired by Kabbalah, they see these kind of geometric kind of drawings that come from this. But what are those kind of, some of those levels?
Okay, so those levels are the revealed structure of God, and they are its attributes, or its revealed faces, forces, entities that hold its abundance. And they are divided basically, very surprisingly, into masculine and feminine entities. And this was very, very new in Judaism, to say that in the Godhead there is a feminine aspect.
Right. In a way it's quite progressive, but also was scandalous.
Yeah, it was scandalous, and they knew it. And that's why they also wrote in code, in a code.
Yes.
That you have to decipher, and that you have to know in advance in order to read the Zohar. In order to understand the Zohar, you have to know this code in advance. And this code is this structure, which each and every entity in it has its meaning, has its symbol, many symbols that are attached to it, like Binah is feminine and is the mother of all and is the womb.
The womb, right.
Yeah. And Yesod, that you mentioned, is the masculinity in its very, very essence. It's like
rooted.
And the phallus, actually, the masculine, the main organ that is prolonging the abundance into the feminine, and
yes.
the world which is feminine in relation to the God.
Right, right.
And in the world, of course.
And this kind of sexuality that's in the Kabbalah certainly was one of the reasons that it was seen by rabbis as kind of dangerous, no?
Yes, exactly, yes. This sexuality, and it is very erotic. It speaks in very erotic terms and symbols and images. And also the fact that it says that as an outcome of this likeness and parallelism between the worlds, between this world and the divine world, man can influence God as much as God can influence man, and God is damaged as much as this world is damaged, and that in the act of creation itself, in the act of this transmission from infinity into these entities,
finite,
finite, these revealed entities, something there was scratched, like I would say, or damaged, and this is the thing we are all the time amending here and in the Godhead itself. It's all the time
right, that we're trying to fix not only something down here but something up there.
Exactly.
Right,
yeah.
Which is, when you think about it, it's radical for Jewish theology, right? Because
very radical.
You know, there are certainly normative Judaism says, you know, God is perfect.
Yes.
There is nothing, you know, wrong with God or imperfect or unknowing or limited.
Yeah.
So this idea was dangerous, and possibly in some senses could be seen as antinomian, you know, where, you know, the laws might be breached. That was another danger for rabbis, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course. Even though the Kabbalists never, they themselves never broke these rules, and all their lore is in the framework of Jewish
tradition
mitzvot and tradition.
Dr. Netta Sobol, so great to have you on the show. Fascinating. I hope we do it again soon. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.